Hi there, I'm Jill Allen, and this is Find Your Fierce, the show designed for women to discover your fierce, unlock an unstoppable mindset, build unbreakable courage, and completely transform how you show up every single day. Each week, I will bring ideas, methods, and strategies that will inspire you to step into your greatness and live life on purpose. Let's be fit, fierce, and unstoppable. Hey there, gang. Welcome to Find Your Fierce. So glad that you are here with me as we dive into a brand new episode. As always, I'm super excited about these next few minutes of our day because this just may be the fire that you are needing to break through. A little straight talk followed up with love that will hopefully inspire you to apply it and take action when it comes to taking your life for granted. But before we go any further today, I have to ask, are you needing a speaker for an upcoming event or conference? If so, I am your person. I would love to bring the Find Your Fierce message to your next function. So to book your event, message me at jill@jillallencoaching.com. And I love that you're here listening in and spending time with me. So honored that I get to be a part of your day. You're just all so amazing. And I thank you for your love and support. I appreciate your feedback, your reviews, and that you share this podcast and the Set Free message with your friends and family. So if you could keep on doing that, that would be incredible because you are helping this movement as it helps reach more women and it impacts more lives. And that is certainly what life is all about. So thank you so much again. So let's dive in. Are you ready? Death is inevitable. We are dying. I know. I just said that this episode may be the fire that you are needing, and I start with a statement like that. Stick with me here, though. We were driving to a cross-country meet the other day, and we saw a dog lying on the side of the road. And I'll be honest, if it's one thing if it was like a possum, but it was a dog, a sweet little dog, and it broke our hearts. And of course, it took us back to the dogs that we have lost. And Hadley asked so innocently, like, why can't they just live forever? And the only thing that I could think of, or the way that I had to answer or answered that question, if they did, their life and the love they give would not be maybe as precious as it was if there was no end. That we would take it for granted if we knew there would be a guaranteed next day, that their time was a gift, which of course got me thinking about human life on this side of things. Because all our life, we've been moving toward the end of our journey here on earth. I mean, it's not something that we like to think about or talk about, but it's one of the undeniable truths everyone is going to go through, that we will not make it out of this side of things alive. Our end will come, our life will be over, and nothing more than memories and photos will remain, and probably tens of thousands of pictures, right, with what we save on our phones every day. But why do we receive this truth with hesitancy? Why do we avoid talking about it? Why do we make our choices and live our days as if we have this unlimited amount of time to do what we want and need to do? Life is so special. It's so precious. It's so fragile, yet it is so temporary. The reality is you have no idea where your life will take you tomorrow. You are like a mist that appears one moment and then vanishes another. That is scripture, James 4:14. If God thought it was best for us to live this life forever with no threat or concern of it ending, then that's exactly what he would have done. But he didn't. He made our bodies with an expiration date that only he knows. So why is that? Why would God, in all his power, with his abundant, overflowing nature, with all his creativity and love of life, why would he limit the lifespan he gives us here? Have you ever thought about that? Or am I the only one that thinks about these things? Why would an unlimited God limit our days of life? Why would he predetermine an allotted number of days for us here and make them so short in the grand scheme of how long this world has been turning? Is it because God knows our human nature? Is it because he knows we will get lost in the guarantee of limitless time and live our days in meaningless ways? That we would just let the days slip by? Could the limit on our days be to prod us along, not to hold us back? I have to think so. Our days are numbered so that they are savored, so that they are appreciated, held close, deemed as a gift. Our time is limited so it can actually be used. Think about it this way. When we go on vacation, right, for 7 days, we want to do all the things in those 7 days, right? We want to eat all the yummy foods, see all the beautiful sights, do all the exciting stuff, do all the things. We pack so much living into that week because we know the week will come and the week will come and go. Then it's over. So you show up and you live. During those vacation weeks, we show up truly living fired up. Could you, or do you, treat your short life with that same fire and intention? What if you woke up every day knowing this is almost over, not from a place of fear, but of purpose to live all you can while you're here? I believe this is precisely why our unlimited God put a limit on our lifespan. It's to wake us up, keep us focused, give us purpose, give us fire. Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verses 7 through 10. Okay, I want to read this to you and I want you to soak it up and let it sink in. Seize life. Eat bread with gusto. Drink wine with a robust heart. God takes pleasure in your pleasure. Dress festively every morning. Don't skimp on colors and scarves. Relish life with the spouse you love each and every day of your precarious life. Each day is God's gift. It's all you get in exchange for the hard work of staying alive. Make the most of each one. Whatever turns up, grab it and do it, and heartily. This is your last and only chance at it, for there's neither work to do nor thoughts to think in the company of the dead, where you're most certainly headed. Guys, that was from the Message. What would it look like to seize life today? And to break it down even more, to seize something means to show up for it and grab it. Grab every opportunity to live and to do all you can with it. But we don't, do we? We just go through the motions. We wake up to the sound of the alarm with the first thought of, oh my gosh, I cannot get up. I got to hit snooze, not already. We put on our clothes that we really don't love to do the things that we really don't like. We eat our food without even tasting it. We skim the top of what is being offered and never dive all the way in to this one life that we have been given. And then at the end of the day, we don't even remember how we spent our hours. Life becomes a blur of lists and obligations, all the have-tos, all the don't want tos. But what about this? Where's the get to in your life? What do you get to do today because you're alive? Because you've been given time when you could have just as easily not have had this time. Seriously, you don't even understand the movement of God it required to keep you here. You were spared and you didn't even know it. This is all a miracle. You are a walking miracle. It's a miracle you're alive today. It's a miracle you get to wake up to your real life and do this thing. Are you living like it? Death is unavoidable. I mean, we're all on our way to that destination. Like it or not, we are on our way. Living a life that you're proud of, that's entirely up to you. Living up to the potential God placed within you, again, it's your choice. Stepping into all that's available to you with courage and not looking back. That's an option for you today. But so is staying stuck, playing little, sitting on the sidelines, and missing the miracle of it all. God gave you this limited lifetime here on earth to help you wake up each day and live with fire. Not with fear, not with boredom, not with dread, not with oblivion. No, with enthusiasm, intention, awareness, purpose, passion, presence, and pure fire. If you understand how quickly it's all going, you wouldn't want to waste a moment of it. And sometimes, actually, I think we do. I can't tell you how many people I talk with that tell me days and weeks are just flying by. I can't believe we're in the month of November. Where has this year gone? But yet we don't change the way we live. If you could understand how everything could change tomorrow, today would be lived differently. And that's God's desire for you with the short life that you've been given that is here one day and gone the next. He wants you to savor it for all it's worth. Live it for all it can possibly be. Show up for all it could ever offer. I encourage you to live this one life that you've been given so fired up that when the end of your time comes, you're not left wishing you had more days to make up for what was lost or wasted. There's only one way to do that, and that's to live with that fire today. Eat the cake, take the trip, slow down and taste your food while you eat it. Wear your favorite outfit instead of saving it for maybe a more special day. I have to say, today is a pretty special day just because you get to be alive for it. Spend time with the people you love. Say yes to the opportunities that come your way. Be all in for the experience of just being alive. Today you live. Today you will live with fire. You will live so fired up that you don't wish for this day again. I'm praying for you that there are no whispers of, if I could only go back and live that day again, I would really enjoy it more. You have it today, guys. Live it with no regrets. It's time for your fire. And speaking of fire, if you want even more fire in your day, there is so much for you to do so. You can follow me on Instagram, snag a copy of my book Set Free on Amazon, join us in the Fit and Fierce or the Flip the Script one-on-one nutrition coaching and the next retreat. Next year's lineup is dropping soon, so be sure to come back. Or if you're wanting to do your own road trip, you can hop in our Sprinter van that sleeps up to 5 and hit the open road. Go to JillAllenCoaching.com for all updates and join the Just Breathe Facebook group. We would love to connect with you. Heads up on the next episode, we have a special guest with such an inspiring story, so be sure to pop back in next week. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I pray that we filled your heart with joy. If you could let us know before hopping off here, that would be incredible. Subscribe, share this episode link on your social media if you felt encouraged or inspired, as we all know someone that can benefit, and I would love it if you would give some feedback and a review as well. Talk with you next time. Be fit, be fierce, be unstoppable. See ya.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.